Bon, salut YouTube, on s'apprête à regarder le Nintendo Direct. Donc ce sera un Nintendo Direct d'une 50aine de minutes qui sera dédié à des jeux déjà existants. Donc forcément des DLC, des portages, des compilations. Mario fait du tennis, Mario au ski, Mario en discothèque, Mario fête son enterrement de vie de garçon, je ne sais pas, mais nous allons voir ça. Bon, on va directement passer, avant que je dise trop de merde, sur la bonne scène. Ah, ça commence. Eh bien, pile poil. J'aimerais que tu te mettes en full screen et que tu augmentes le son. Merci beaucoup. Mario a 35 ans, exactement. On sent les ambiances, hein. C'est pour les enfants. Ceci n'est pas du gameplay. Ok. Gameplay actuel. Ah, les weebs.
One day, Pyra just disappeared.
S'il n'y a pas Pokémon, je me désabonne. Si, il y aura du Pokémon, je pense. Bon, c'est du JRPG, évidemment.
I couldn't find her anywhere.
On veut Bayonetta 3, les FDP. C'est vrai, oui.
It was as if she vanished off the face of all rest.
C'est Bravely Default 2, non?
Without a trace. Where have you gone?
Peut-être je me trompe.
I'll find
Ça fait longtemps que je m'y connais plus en JRPG. Un nouveau Zelda. Putain, ils sont cons dans le chat.
This is where you were. Pyra!
Sorry, Rex.
Sorry Rex. J'ai changé de chien. C'est vrai, il a un nom de chien.
I got an invitation to join Smash.
Quoi?
What? I thought I was gonna be in Smash.
Just sit back and leave it to me, Rex. Behold the power of the Aegis. Smash Flare.
You powered up your Smash attack with fire?
Je me sens biaisé.
Flame Nova. Prominent Revolt. Blazing End.
That's genius. You're pretty much owning them, and these are seasoned fighters.
There are no pushovers. Ah! Talk about a tight spot. Mithra? Let me handle this.
Mithra!
Cutting it close, huh?
Je comprends pas tout, mais on est là.
Gee, I feel kind of bad now. Coming through. Lightning Buster.
Par le pouvoir du Weebs.
Ray of Punishment. Chromata.
Elle a pris une taille de bonnet.
What? You can even use that?
Oh, elle a levé Shift de Street Fighter 5.
You two can swap between
C'est de la triche.
freely.
Serious firepower and blinding speed. Together, nothing can stand in our way.
Quite the spectacle, aren't they?
Wait, Gramps?
I've missed this old buddy. Mind if I watch a while? Oh, look, our friends are here. And there's some more.
You're all mine.
I'll lay you a hand.
Je suis bouche bée.
Sacred arrow. Burning.
Par la sainte Weebserie.
Sure did. Witness our power. Shulk?
Never expected to see you two again. But well, Now that you're in Smash, I won't go easy on you!
Ooh, fighting words. You forget. We're fighters too!
C'est quelle licence? Parce que moi je connais pas. Ah, c'est Xenoblade. D'accord. Bonne ambiance. Il y a un machin qui va nous parler.
Hello everyone. It's been a while. I'm Shinya Takahashi from Nintendo. Last year, we delivered some news through a series of Nintendo Direct mini presentations.
Super.
However, we haven't been able to present a Nintendo Direct in this style for some time.
Tout ça pour ça.
I'm happy to share this Nintendo Direct with you all today. We appreciate your continued support. Okay, what you just saw
ça doit bien râler comme il faut sur Twitter.
Newest fighter in the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game, Pyra and Mithra. They originally appeared in the Xenoblade Chronicles series as Rex's 2-in-1 ally. Please look forward to seeing their moveset in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This fighter releases in March, so we hope you'll stay tuned just a bit longer. Alright, let's continue with our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
Ah, Fall Guy. Eh ben d'accord. Eh bien, ils arrivent un an après. Ils arrivent quand plus personne joue au jeu.
Stumble toward greatness when Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout comes to the Nintendo Switch system summer 2021. You have 22 minutes before the solar system is
C'est nul
destroyed.
ça. Bah c'était drôle mais pendant 3 jours quoi.
Venture into the vast reaches of
Outer
space
Wilds.
to uncover the secrets
Très bon
left
jeu Outer
behind
Wilds.
by an ancient
Ah c'est moche.
civilization.
Ah oui c'est sur Switch.
You have
Pardon.
22 minutes. After that, the sun will explode and the solar system will be annihilated. However, everything will reset, allowing you to continue exploring while retaining information you gathered. By repeating these cycles, you'll gradually unravel the mysteries hidden in the universe. What messages will you discover? How can you prevent the sun from exploding? Why is the solar system trapped in an endless time loop? Find out when the critically acclaimed Outer Wilds launches on Nintendo Switch summer 2021.
Bon.
Put your sleuthing skills to the test in 2 classic murder mystery games. Famicom Detective Club, The Missing Heir, and Famicom Detective Club, The Girl Who Stands Behind. 2 deep cuts from Nintendo history are coming to North America
fatigué,
for
les
the
gars.
first time.
Je suis fatigué de faire ça.
Localized in English and modernized for the Nintendo Switch system.
Pourquoi
Suspense, drama,
Pourquoi on
and
en est
twists
là?
and turns await at every corner. You'll be on the edge of your seat as you dive into these deep narratives set in Japan.
Qu'est-ce que j'ai fait
In
en
one
fait?
game, you'll solve a complex
Y
murder
en a, ils
case surrounding
stream,
a
ça se
wealthy
passe bien
family
et
in a
tout.
haunted village while dealing with
Et puis moi je
amnesia.
fais ça quoi.
But that's not the only case to crack.
Putain.
In the other game, you'll investigate a supernatural rumor after a mysterious death to free students from a sinister nightmare. Interrogate suspects
Non
and
mais à la
hunt for clues
limite,
to piece
ce
together
serait
these chilling conundrums.
comment assez attorné, ce serait cool. Ce serait Phoenix Wright. Phoenix Wright, c'est rigolo. Mais ça bon, tout le monde s'en fout.
Uncover the deadly truth in Famicom Detective Club The Missing Heir and Famicom Detective Club The Girl Who Stands Behind. Coming to Nintendo Switch May 14th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. A new age of battles begins.
Isan yamete kudasai. J'ai peur. C'est Oda. Akechi.
The latest entry in the Samurai Warriors
J'aime pas trop, moi,
franchise
ça.
is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Les Samurai Warrior.
Dive into the history of the Sengoku period.
Je sais qu'il y en a plein qui sont fans, mais moi j'avoue j'aime pas trop.
On Nobunaga Oda and Mitsuhide Akechi. Character designs and visuals have been revamped for this installment. Unleash high-octane moves in electrifying 1 versus 1,000 battles. In Samurai Warriors 5, slashing its way onto Nintendo Switch, summer 2021. The vast world of Fadiel beckons. After 20 long years, Legend of Mana featuring remastered HD graphics is coming to Nintendo Switch. You'll set off on a journey to find the mystical mana tree seen in a dream.
Oui.
Before discovering the world map,
Je pense que je préfère, honnêtement, je pense que je préfère les trailers de 45 secondes de KOF 15.
Place them on the map to bring towns, dungeons, and other lands to life. It's up to you on when and where to place artifacts, as well as how to advance the story. Join forces with characters, each on their own personal quests. Square off against fearsome monsters.
Bah le remake est joli, hein, mais
Or
bon.
take a break from adventure and rest up at home.
Pas le remaster HD plutôt.
The music has been rearranged for this enhanced version, and you can alternate between the new arrangement and the original soundtrack. Other features have been added, including the ability to turn off enemy encounters, as well as the new
Moi je veux un
minigame,
nouveau Zelda.
Ring Ring
Moi il a été annoncé déjà, le nouveau Zelda.
Legend of Mana will launch on Nintendo Switch June 24th.
Ah! Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter. Rashka Kadashi. Oh! Un mix entre un dragon et une araignée. Pourquoi pas? Le Bazarios. Stylé. Le Volvidon. Oh, il lui chie dessus. Ok. L'Almudron. Ah, lui aussi, il lui chie dessus. De full merdasse. Je suis un ninja.
So it's finally
Je suis un fantasme. Pardon.
Go assemble the villagers. 50 years ago, Kamura village was attacked by the Rampage and Magnum Malo. And we suffered some devastating casualties.
How can we fight against that?
Our hunter's about to face the biggest challenge yet.
Le vieux, ouais.
No! We can't lose this gauge! Pull yourself
Paf.
together!
Et paf!
Let's go, everyone!
Go rampage somewhere else!
Oh, stylé.
Listen to me now!
Oh, un Rajang.
Here it comes! Watch out for the apex! Do not let it pass!
Il y a un monstre pangolin. Ah tiens, voilà
The
Apex.
rampage. How long do you think it's going to last?
Monster Hunter Rise.
Inoa,
Bah, je l'ai déjà pris quoi en fait?
right away. We're here to offer assistance. We must stop the calamity.
Ah! Oui, le 26 mars. Très bien. Je la trouve dégueulasse la Switch Monster Hunter. Je trouve pas ça très beau.
That was the latest trailer for Monster Hunter Rise from Capcom. How will our heroes fare against these ferocious monsters? Stay tuned for the latest installment in the Monster Hunter series, launching March 26th. Next, please take a look at this.
Paf.
The fairway is open once again. Tee off in the latest installment of the Mario Golf series.
Donc
coming
Monster
to
Hunter
Nintendo
Rise sur
Switch.
PC. Ah bah c'est pas pendant un Nintendo Direct qu'ils vont te l'annoncer.
Take your time to think things through. Then swing.
Mario Golf. Allez putain.
Enjoy golfing with familiar Mushroom Kingdom characters on courses filled with
Ah, y a
lush,
Waluigi.
natural scenery. Use features on the greens, like a shot gauge, to see how your
Golf de
shot
c'est
will
mort.
curve due to slopes. And a scan that lets you examine a course's terrain. These features can help you ace your shots.
Yeah.
In addition to button
Super.
controls, you can also use motion controls by holding a Joy-Con controller like a golf club. Gently swing the controller to have your
Oh là
character
là.
swing in the
Il a un
game,
petit boule lui. Hein.
letting you easily enjoy the
Je sais pas ce que vous en
sensation
pensez,
of
mais il a un
golfing.
petit boule. Hein.
On top of all that, there are several modes with new elements that truly bring the heat to Mario Golf, including this one, Speed Golf. Here, it's always your turn.
Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça?
Everyone tees off at the same time, then you'll race through the course to reach your ball. Give it another whack.
Il faut
to get it
toujours
closer
qu'il
to the
pousse
hole,
toujours les trucs
then
plus
keep
loin.
going.
Hein.
Outpace your opponents to come out on top. Your golfing skills aren't the only things at play. Make use of dashes and special shots to beat the competition.
Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça?
Did we mention story
Suffit de viser dans le
mode?
trou.
As a me character, you'll
Un mode
start out as a
histoire dans un
rookie
jeu de
and
golf.
develop your golfing skills while interacting with various Mushroom Kingdom characters. Level up with experience points earned during matches. Then, allocate points to different stats, allowing you to develop your character however you'd like. You can also use your me in versus play. Put your golfing skills to the test when Mario Golf Super Rush swings onto Nintendo Switch June 25th. Pre-orders begin on Nintendo eShop after this
C'est nul.
presentation.
Un peu. Est-ce qu'ils vont nous présenter la nouvelle
The latest
console?
game
Ça
in the
m'étonnerait.
Mario Golf series adds new gameplay for multiplayer modes, as well as the familiar golf gameplay. with
Retenez le
easy to learn
2506.
controls.
Non.
Please look forward to this game on Nintendo Switch. Let's move on to more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Paf.
Check out these games coming to Nintendo Switch.
Ok.
Return to the unforgiving world of Pandora in Tales from the Borderlands. Play as the Hyperion lackey Reese.
Ce jeu, ça fait 2 ans qu'il est gratuit sur PC.
To recover a mountain of cash.
Je l'ai en double ou en triple, je l'ai jamais fait.
This game includes all 5 episodes, filled with classic Borderlands humor. Gangsters, bandit lords, and vault hunters are just a handful of the obstacles you'll encounter in this choice-driven narrative adventure. Embark on a wild ride when Tales from the Borderlands launches on Nintendo Switch, March 24th. 32 of Capcom's most beloved arcade classics are coming to Nintendo Switch.
Ah, ça c'est pas mal.
Rewind gameplay, adjust game speed or difficulty, and select from a variety of
Non.
display options to relive that sweet arcade goodness. Get 1943 The Battle of Midway for free, then purchase game packs or the standalone Ghosts and Goblins add-on to build your collection. Local co-op play is
Ah.
also available. Scratch that nostalgic itch when Capcom Arcade Stadium
Voilà, c'est
launches
tout. Hein. J'ai
later
été content
today.
pendant 2 secondes. Hein.
Brains. As a zombie, you just can't get enough of them. In this action game from Aspyr, you'll build your
Eh,
zombie horde and take revenge
ça a
of the
failli
city by
partir en
turning humans
saucisse.
into your undead allies. Replenish your bodily arsenal of sputum head, gut grenades, and more during your grisly mission. This city ain't no match for a dead man. Stubbs the zombie in Rebel Without a Pulse eats its way onto Nintendo Switch March 16th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Mais on s'en fout.
It's Travis Touchdown versus Assassins.
On s'en
Wait,
fout, Loulou.
Aliens? Aliens have invaded Earth. Hold up, is this even the right game? Anyway, after annihilating an entire city, the aliens have taken over and now host an intergalactic superhero ranking tournament to decide Earth's fate.
Here we go.
As the crass, beam katana-wielding assassin Travis Touchdown, you'll need to fight your way to the top to save the world.
What's wrong?
Hey, not so fast. To enter each boss fight, you'll have to do some odd jobs around town and earn enough to pay off the entry fee. You'll then face
Putain,
off
j'ai hâte de
against
tondre la
two
pelouse.
unusual opponents. Most of them aliens with some crazy tricks up their sleeves. Study their tactics carefully to gain the upper hand in combat. With a new and improved death glove, you'll have access to a variety of deadly skills that can be customized and upgraded before each match. The
C'est
fate of the
quoi
world is
votre
at stake.
Final Fantasy préféré?
Get ready to kick some, whatever aliens have that you can kick. Anyway, it'll all make sense when No More Heroes 3 lands on Earth. Or, you know, Nintendo Switch, August 27th. Exterminate demons in heaven?
As above, so below. Why do they need assassins in heaven? To do someone's dirty work.
Oh la gueule. Ouais. Ok. C'est un jeu de cartes. Bon, ça a l'air rigolo, mais à mon avis, tu t'ennuies en 2 heures, tu t'ennuies. Hein. Be the best. Je préfère Love Letter. Bon, les designs sont sympas, sans plus.
Uncover Heaven's Mysteries in Neon White, coming to Nintendo Switch, Winter 2021.
S'il y a une grosse annonce type Bayonetta 3, ce sera à la fin.
The DC superhero girls are here to save the day.
Hi, everyone. My name's Barbara Gordon, aka Batgirl. I'm always inventing new gadgets to fight
Bon, les
crime,
gars.
like my batarangs and Bathook. This is Supergirl. She's super strong and has heat vision, plus super breath. And let's not forget Wonder Woman, an Amazonian warrior who wields the lasso of truth. Along with our friends Green Lantern, Bumblebee, and Zatanna, we fight evil supervillains to keep our city safe. But we're not just about the super life. We also have our school lives, and trust me, there's never a dull moment at Metropolis High School. Sometimes it'd be nice to get out of class and do
Je me sens heurté de ma sensibilité.
and maybe take some photos to share on Superstar Post.
Ah, elle m'a fait peur. Elle m'a fait peur premier degré.
Nice. Ooh, and I definitely want to hit up Sweet Justice later. Uh-oh, something really bad is threatening the city.
C'est trop stressant pour moi.
No one could have seen it coming, but when justice calls, you can count on us to answer no matter what.
Oh, il a un zizi dans le torse.
Just gotta make sure no one figures out our secret identities.
DC Superhero Girls Teen Power heroically soars onto Nintendo Switch June
Trop
4th.
pour moi.
Ready the
Ça
juice
plaira à ta
cannon
petite
and prepare
cousine.
for battle.
Non mais... Oh, il a pris de la cocaïne, vous avez vu ses pupilles, hein. Il y a une Switch dans la Switch. Ouais. Paf. Tout ça pour une vidéo que je vais pas pouvoir mettre en ligne parce qu'il y a trop de musique. Ça vaut le coup d'avoir une Switch, oui. Paf, paf. Oh, ils sont forts en trailer, mais on voit que le jeu est nul en fait. Le trailer est stylé, mais ça donne pas... Enfin, le jeu a l'air naze de base, donc...
Who will join you in your adventure?
On va jouer au Mi.
Anyone can. Band together on a quest to face evil and
Miitopia.
save faces. Miitopia is coming to Nintendo Switch. Cast Me characters in various roles across the kingdom.
Ah mais les Mi, c'est la Wii. La Wii, c'était en 2006. Il faut arrêter maintenant. Arrêtez, madame. Putain, c'est Wolverine.
Makeup has been added as a new feature in this game. Glam up your Miis.
C'était déjà sur DS, oui.
Adventure. There's also a new wig feature, letting you go wild with your Mii creations and make them even more fabulous. In the world of Miitopia, relationships are key. So consider spending some quality time with allies to strengthen bonds. This can give you an advantage during battle. If your relationship's sour, though, things might take a turn for the worse. You can have a horse as an ally?
J'en peux plus.
That
Je suis
sounds
fatigué.
pretty darn good.
Hier, j'ai joué 6 heures à Strive, j'étais en pleine forme. Là, 30 minutes de trailer, je suis fatigué.
Venture with friends and familiar faces in the lighthearted romp Miitopia, coming to Nintendo Switch May 21st.
La VOD va s'appeler Naze sur 20.
On Nintendo eShop.
Nintendo Naze.
Super Mario themed items are coming to your island.
Des items de Super Mario dans Animal Crossing.
Anniversary themed items are coming to the Animal Crossing New Horizons game.
Ah. Ils vont sortir un Pokémon Gen 4 Remake, oui, c'était... Il y avait des rumeurs depuis longtemps, et là, il y a une très grosse rumeur récemment. Moi, je suis content parce que s'ils font un remake de la 4G, c'est celle que je connais le moins. Donc, je suis content. Je suis content.
Then use them to travel between locations on your island. Hey, why not try recreating the Mushroom Kingdom? A free update for the game launches February 25th. After downloading it, Super Mario Bros. Items will be available via Nook Shopping.
Bon, c'est sympa pour les gens qui jouent encore à Animal Crossing, hein, pourquoi pas.
Keep an eye on the official Animal Crossing Twitter account for the latest information.
Mais je n'y joue pas, donc ça ne m'intéresse pas.
We hope you continue enjoying life on your island.
Je veux du Pokémon ou du Zelda ou un truc bien. Je suis d'accord avec toi.
How was that?
Shaisukun.
These collaboration items will be released as part of the Super
Et
Mario
lui, il est trop
Bros.
sérieux, il me
35th
stresse là.
anniversary events. Please wait a bit longer for their release. Speaking of which, last week we had the global launch for the Super Mario
Il est
3D
mort à
World
l'intérieur.
plus Bowser's Fury game. We hope you enjoyed that Mario adventure as well.
C'est en train... Les fans de Smash sont en train de rager sur
We
Twitter,
have
hein,
another
je vous le
game to
dis.
show you.
Je vous informe. Ah, un sablier à 3 trucs, ok. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? Ah, la Triforce, je suis trop con moi des fois. Hein. Non, c'est pas ça. C'est pas ça.
He leaves us no recourse. Swords!
Never. S-Frost will answer for its crimes today.
Ah, ça c'est Bravely Default. Cette fois-ci, je me trompe pas. Hein. Vous avez vu?
Raised earth and burnt corpses.
You and no other must decide how we proceed.
Si c'est pas ça, je vais encore avoir honte.
You are a leader and must be the beacon others look to when the night is darkest.
Together with these fields, today you burn.
Paf.
I promise to do all in my power to see us through this safely, every last one of us.
Le triangle stratégie.
Far, far away lies the continent of Norzilia, comprised of 3 nations and
Je crois que je me suis encore trompé.
deposits of salt and iron. The constant feuds among the nations over these precious resources eventually ignited into a great conflict known as the Salt Iron War.
Non, c'est pas du tout Bravely Default. Je suis un âne. Je m'y connais plus en JRPG là, je sais pas moi. Salt. J'ai l'impression d'avoir déjà fait ces graphismes.
In this new tactical RPG, battles take place on terrain with different elevations. A character's attack range is determined by their location and their equipment.
En vrai, les tactical RPG, c'est stylé.
The range can be extended by attacking from higher ground with long-range weapons such as bows and arrows. Thus, your forces can use the terrain and other elements.
Je suis le seul à trouver ça bien. Non, les tactical RPG, c'est stylé.
An enemy outflanked is susceptible not only to your initial attack, but also a powerful blow from the ally positioned behind the enemy.
What have we here?
Les graphismes sont jolis honnêtement.
Charge into an
FF
enemy
Tactics.
to send them flying into position for a follow-up attack. We win.
C'est un peu mon dada.
Attacks together by first casting ice magic on the flames to create water terrain.
Ça veut pas Bayonetta. Bonjour Ryugan. On s'est bien fait chier pendant cette conférence. Pokémon, mais on veut les Pokéfions nous hein. Choice and consequences.
Throughout the story, you will be faced with making important decisions in a variety of situations. Utility, morality, liberty. Collectively, your decisions will establish your conviction, affecting how the story
Ah, nous vendez pas des choix. On sait très bien que ça existe plus ça, en 2020, 2021. On sait très bien qu'il y a des arborescences et c'est tout. Garde le chat, je pas pour voir Nintendo.
Use information you've gathered to sway allies toward your favored cause. The story will significantly change based on how the votes are cast.
So they refuse to relinquish.
Ouh là là, vous jouez un RPG. Vos actions auront des conséquences. Attention.
As more and more critical decisions are made, your journey may take you down paths divergent from those of other players.
You will see what true might is.
Projet Triangle Strategy, a brand
Projet Triangle Stratégie. Ce n'est pas, c'est pas le nom du vrai jeu. Hein. Ah, c'est Square Enix qui le fait. Bon, ça va être un FF Tactics.
A demo version of this game will be available to download on Nintendo eShop.
Ah, on peut tester le jeu sur la Switch. On le fera peut-être. On fera peut-être la démo.
Please look forward to future updates on this brand new tactical RPG from Square Enix. Okay, let's see a few more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Calling all hunters. Do you have what it takes?
Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? C'est Star Wars Battlefront 2, mais sur Switch. Version Eco Plus. Star Wars Hunters. Ça a l'air d'être ça en plus. Hein.
Star Wars Hunters is a competitive, free-to-play online game set between episodes 6 and 7.
J'ai pas dit Battlefront.
Third-person shooter coming to Nintendo Switch in 2021.
C'est un shooter, il a dit. Bon, ok. Oh, c'est World of Warcraft ça.
Knockout City interviews, take one.
We all play for different reasons.
Korgan loved battle. Korgan used many weapons. Triple blade,
Si, t'as dit ça, très bien. Battlefront. Et là, Red Shadow Legend sur Switch. Personne n'y croyait.
In my line of work, bullets are constantly whizzing past you.
Flaming longsword, blade of doom.
Just once I'd like to catch one of them bullets. You know, with my hands.
With this crown, I'm gonna lead my team to
T'es trop lent, Logan, je suis dans ta tête. Je suis Fabien Olicard, je suis un mentaliste.
It's simple.
Korgan want new weapon.
In Knockout City, I'm like a kung fu master. I can catch bullets! Woo, come get some!
Paf. C'est un jeu de ballon prisonnier.
Let's find out what sound your face makes.
Il est où l'orque? Ça c'est Blanca. Et pif.
Lost it! Can't believe we're losing to a bunch of dairy farmers. Okay, team. They may have won the battle, but not the war.
Hey, can we redesign our characters?
Est-ce qu'ils ont voulu faire des références à tout un tas de sociétés, à tout un tas d'éditeurs de jeux vidéo ou quoi? Parce que lui c'est Counter-Strike très clairement. Bon c'est bien naze. Pouf, le trailer était naze et le jeu a l'air naze, tout a l'air naze. Naze sur 20. Ah des trucs de Weaves encore. Oh.
Hang on tight, 'cause you're
Oh là là, c'est un truc de loli en plus.
game of fate for me.
From the creators of the Danganronpa and Zero Escape series comes a fight for your life, literally. Disoriented and trapped in an underwater theme park, the 12 of you, known as the Go-Getters Club, must now survive this game of fate at all costs.
I don't want to die yet. Sorry to scare you all, but the game is canceled.
The game is suddenly called off. You escape the theme park and get a glimpse of Japan, but everyone's vanished. Set off on a captivating journey across the country that blends side-scrolling action with suspenseful narrative.
One behind the whole game of fate.
Je suis obligé, hein.
As you make your way back home to Tokyo, you'll alternate between working solo and teaming up with the group to overcome challenges and monsters that stand in your way. What awaits you all at the end of your journey? The battle for survival begins in World's End Club, venturing onto Nintendo Switch.
World
May
Dance
28th.
Club. Eh ben on l'achètera pas. Au revoir.
Wield the powers of Olympus with the physical release of Hades.
Ah.
Hades, the critically acclaimed dungeon crawler and recipient of multiple Game of the
Bon,
Year
Hades c'est bien, mais bon.
is getting a physical release on Nintendo Switch. This
Ça y est,
version
ils ont
comes
une
with
boîte.
a couple of extras to assist you on your journey out of the underworld. The first is a
Ils sont en
PC
train
download
d'annoncer
code
qu'un
for
jeu
the
qui est
Hades
sorti il y a
original
8 mois
soundtrack.
a une boîte.
It's packed with
Ah c'est cool, il y a la
2.5 hours of
soundtrack dedans.
blood-pumping music
Ça c'est cool.
composed by Darren Korb, known for his work on previous Supergiant titles like Transistor and Bastion.
Ça me dit quelque chose. Bon, on a un peu joué à ça. On a un peu joué à ça.
Featuring portraits of the game's vibrant cast of gods,
Il se pourrait qu'on
ghosts,
ait
and
100 heures de
monsters, all
jeu.
by Supergiant's art director Gen Z. And let's not forget the game itself, offering dozens of hours of exhilarating action paired with a compelling story. Escape the underworld
Soon, Half-Life
again
2
or for
version
the
boîte.
first time
Half-Life
with
3.
the physical version of Hades on March 19th. 3 deadly action games, 1
Ah,
masterful
Ninja Gaiden.
collection. Ninja Gaiden
Sigma. Sigma, c'était
Ninja
sorti
Gaiden
sur
Sigma 2.
PS2.
And Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge are coming to Nintendo Switch as the action-packed Ninja Gaiden Master Collection.
Pourquoi jouer sur Switch quand t'as un remake sur PC qui est
You are
très
the
très beau?
legendary ninja Ryu Hayabusa, fighting against a great evil with battle skills that are second to none.
Le 2
Wield
c'est
an
pour la
arsenal
blague.
of killer weapons, each offering a playstyle with different set of
D'accord.
lethal skills, along with ruthless ninjutsu to
Moi, Ninja
swiftly
Gaiden en
take
vrai
down
c'est
enemies.
stylé, mais bon ça reste du partage quoi.
Quickly gauge your
PS2
opponent's
sur 20,
movements
ouais.
while unleashing fast and frenzied combos. And team up with other super ninjas in your quest to fulfill your destiny.
Ah les pastèques.
All previous
Le
downloadable
fan
content,
service façon
including
Team Ninja.
costumes and game modes are included. Revel in the intensity of Ninja Gaiden in one dynamic collection. Ninja Gaiden Master
Ah des
Collection
waifus,
slices
ah
its way
ben...
onto Nintendo Switch
En fait Ninja
summer
Gaiden c'est dans le
2021.
même univers que Dead or Alive. Donc c'est les mêmes personnages en fait.
More
Hyrule
battles
Warrior,
are coming to
putain,
Hyrule
j'en ai
Warriors,
marre, hein.
Age of Calamity.
On a déjà eu Samurai Warrior tout à l'heure, c'est la même chose. C'est le même jeu. Il reste que 10 minutes. Hein. Chase il s'est endormi. Ou alors il a tapé Historia dans Google et on l'a perdu pendant 10 minutes. Ok. Un season pass donc avec des costumes, un roster, il y a plus de persos. Bon.
There's even more coming to Nintendo Switch.
Ah.
Bravely Default 2 is almost here. Four heroes of light will soon embark on a journey to restore the crystals. Use the job system to develop your characters and master the brave and default commands to emerge victorious in turn-based battles.
CF, le chat manga du Discord.
To the series can enjoy this brand new story on February 26th. A new trailer for Bravely Default 2 will be revealed following this presentation.
Il paraît que le premier était bien.
The game can be pre-ordered on Nintendo eShop. An updated demo is also available.
Il y a une démo.
The latest installment in the legendary Ghosts and Goblins series comes to life. As the brave knight Arthur, you'll unleash weapons, spells, and skills to battle monsters across challenging stages within the demon realm.
J'ai vu des gens y jouer déjà.
Play is also available for the first time. Help Arthur in his quest with one of 3 supporting characters. Barry for defense, Carry for transportation, or
Alors ça, ce sont des très bons jeux.
Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection launches February 25th.
Du coup, qui remake ça, en plus c'est plutôt joli. Capcom, c'est vraiment le spécialiste des remakes.
8 protagonists, 8 captivating
Saga Frontier.
Saga Frontier has been remastered for Nintendo Switch. Travel through a stunning sci-fi world with any of the protagonists, each with their own stories. With the addition of the playable protagonist Fuse, new gameplay features, exhilarating battles, and a new scenario for the protagonist Acellus, Saga Frontier Remastered is an adventure not to be missed. The game launches April 15th. Apex Legends is storming onto the Nintendo Switch system. This free-to-play battle royale features a growing roster of powerful contenders named Legends, strategic combat, cross-platform play, and more. All players on Nintendo Switch can get an all-new legendary Pathfinder skin and 30 free levels.
Quand tu as joué sur PC au jeu, tu peux plus voir ça.
For the first 2 weeks after launch, earn double XP when you play on Nintendo Switch. Fight for fortune, fame, and glory when Apex Legends enters
Déjà que sur PS4 il est sympa, mais il est aliasé de partout. Alors sur Switch,
how's it going so far? There's still a little bit more to show.
C'est encore plus moche que sur mon PC. Alors ça, c'est pas un compliment. Alors ça, Nintendo Switch, c'est pas un compliment. Ah, gros trailer. Attention. Non, c'est juste un type.
Hello there. I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series.
Ah, Zelda.
I'm sure a lot of you saw me and thought there might be news about the sequel to the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game. Unfortunately, we don't have anything to share right now.
Il vient pour dire qu'il a rien à dire.
Development is proceeding smoothly, and we should be able to bring you some new information this year.
Il vient pour dire qu'il peut rien dire, donc ce sera plus tard. Au revoir.
While you're all waiting, however, this Legend of Zelda game will be coming to Nintendo Switch. Please take a look.
C'est un remake? Wind Waker. Ah non, c'est Phantom Hourglass ça. C'est Spirit Tracks ou Phantom Hourglass? Oh non! Oh! C'est Skyward Sword! Oh oui! J'adore ce jeu, moi! Ça, vous savez, c'est bien qu'ils remake le jeu. Vous savez pourquoi? Parce que ce jeu a uniquement été jouable sur Wii et du coup à la Wiimote. Et c'est très très cool. Skyward Sword HD, moi je trouve que c'est cool.
What you've just seen is the Legend of Zelda.
Ouais, bien, je joue pas à Zelda. Pourquoi tu joues pas à Zelda?
This game originally released in 2011 on the
Il était mieux sur Wii. Mais moi j'ai adoré sur Wii perso. Mais il y a plein de gens, tu sais, qui les Wiimotes, ça les empêche de jouer, quoi. Bon, c'est des vieux cons, mais...
With the increased processing power of the Nintendo Switch system, the controls here are smoother and even more intuitive. And we've recreated the controls for the sword and the shield here by having the player hold 2 Joy-Con controllers.
Il va falloir jouer au Joy-Con, du coup.
Ouais, bah oui. Hand is the sword. Swing it to have Link swing his sword in the game. The Joy-Con
ce serait
controller
beau.
in your left hand is the shield.
Ce serait beau
By
qu'on
lifting
puisse
the
y jouer que
controller,
au
you can
Joy-Con.
raise the shield to block enemy attacks.
Ah non, ça voudrait dire qu'on pourrait pas y jouer en
You can
portable.
perform other actions
Vous
like
imaginez,
using both controllers to wield
jouer
a bow and
au
arrow.
Joy-Con en portable?
These physical movements add a sense of urgency and tension to combat. But we've also made
Mets
it
des coups
possible to
d'épée,
play the
Link!
game
Mets
with
des coups
button
d'épée!
controls to ensure it can be played in handheld mode or on the Nintendo Switch Lite system. After mulling over how to assign different gameplay elements to different buttons, we decided to apply the sword motions to tilting the right control stick.
Ah, ça va se jouer au tilt comme dans Smash. Ok.
Tilt the stick down when you want to swing the sword downward. To swing to the right, to the
Ah,
left,
c'est naze.
or diagonally, just tilt the stick in the respective direction. Here's something else we've been working on. Specially designed Joy-Con controllers.
Vendons des
The right
goodies.
Joy-Con controller
Ah,
is themed
Nintendo,
after
ils
the
perdent pas le
Master
nord.
Sword, while the left
For
features
Honor
a
sur
highly
20. C'est trop bien,
shield
For
motif.
Honor.
The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, as the game depicting the earliest
On va le faire en
story in the
stream
Legend
avec les
of Zelda
manettes.
timeline,
Oh, mais tu sais
details
très
the
bien que
events
moi, il m'en
around
faut
the
pas plus.
creation
Hein.
of the Master
C'est un
Sword
de mes
itself.
Zelda préférés, déjà. Et
hope
moi,
that people who
masturber
played the
un
original
Joy-Con
game on
pendant
Wii
2 heures,
and
ça
those
me va,
playing it
hein,
for the first
honnêtement.
time will enjoy discovering the origins of the Legend of Zelda.
J'arrive même pas à le remettre.
The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD
T'auras
launches
juste l'air
July
con.
16th.
Oh, est-ce que vraiment ça changera
Following this
d'habitude?
Nintendo Direct, you'll be able to pre-order the game on Nintendo eShop. And the specially designed Joy-Con controllers will launch on the game's release date.
Ils sont
at your
vraiment pas
local
beaux les
retailers.
Joy-Con par contre.
Many of you may already know this, but The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword was the last original console game prior to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game, and it was still following the established conventions of The Legend of Zelda. However, it gave a glimpse into many features and innovations that would eventually be adopted in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Using the sailcloth to descend in midair, a stamina gauge that depleted as you scaled walls with vines or ran, even the concept of collecting items to upgrade gear. I hope those of you who've played The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild
Il est
will
très
give
bien
this game a try as
ce
well.
Zelda. Chase, j'espère que tu le feras. Ah, tu l'as peut-être déjà fait.
Please look forward to The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD.
Well, what did you think? The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword has been optimized for Nintendo Switch. It includes intuitive motion controls and button controls by tilting the right control stick.
J'ai déjà fait 2 fois. Ah
The
bah tu
next
m'étonnes.
game will be our last
Je
announcement
l'ai fait
for
qu'une seule
today.
fois moi.
Please take a look at
Ah,
this.
dernier annoncement. Annoncement, dernière annonce. Putain, je peux parler. C'est Splatoon 3. Oh, puis en plus, il nous montre une création de personnage. Enfin, c'est Splatoon donc quoi. Je sais pas si c'est le 3, mais c'est Splatoon quoi. C'est Splatoon RPG. La tour Eiffel est à l'envers. Ils ont pas honte? Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? Un poisson hors de l'eau. Oh l'aliasing. Le trailer en 720p. Paf. Ils vont jamais nous le sortir. Ouais. Ils annoncera ça peut-être à l'E3. Qui sait? C'est Splatoon 3. comme annoncé précédemment. Y a pas de gameplay. Ah. Oh, c'était pas vraiment du gameplay. Retour dans l'encre 2022. D'accord. Il y a un truc dans l'eau.
What you've just seen is the latest installment in the Splatoon series, Splatoon 3. This game is scheduled to launch in 2022, so it'll be a while. We hope you'll stay tuned for more information at a later time.
D'accord.
Today, we showed you a sampling of games coming to Nintendo Switch. A variety of games are in development. And we look forward to sharing more news with you in the future. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Donc, pas de Pokémon, un perso naze dans Smash. La phrase était difficile, d'accord? Que des jeux de whips dont on se fiche. Le seul point positif, c'est Skyward Sword HD. Moi, j'ai déjà fait personnellement, donc un remake. Bravely Default 2 à la limite, mais moi j'y jouerai pas, donc je sais même pas si je le compte. Je sais pas quoi dire. Si, le jeu Tactics, là, qui a l'air sympa. Bon, je suis fatigué. Au revoir YouTube.